Let me give you a little tip. I'm hanging another shop light like those, just a 4-foot fluorescent. I'm putting some LED bulbs in them, which I'll tell you about later. The chains that come with these are just a set length. You can't make them any longer. And they hook in here like this. Go in, and then through the other hole, and then hang. Sometimes if you're moving around lights like I do, and you're using a light the second or third time moving it, you'll lose the chains, and that could be a problem. You don't know how to hang your lights. Or, well, let me just show you first what I do. I just get a piece of what I call dog chain. It's a light chain, and just cut it, bend that out, and you've got the same hook. It goes in there just like that. All right. You can paint it, if you're worried about it not being shiny, or you can get some dog chain that is shiny. Anyway, again, those chains are a set length. They're about 10 inches long. Well, I wanted to hang those lights. I wanted to hang those down about 2 feet. So I used dog chain on those to drop these lights down. And so those are not the chains that came with it. Those are the dog chains. And I just made a hook out of one end, and dropped those lights down. Made them same length and everything, where they're nice and level, even with each other. And I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. But that you can also use this for a temporary, if you've got an animal that you're trying to put in, and you're in and out there a lot, and you don't have, just spur of the moment, you don't have a hook to put on the end of a chain, you can use that. If it's a real unruly animal, you wouldn't want to rely on that. But that's just one little thing. You can hook 2 or 3 of them together like that, just by cutting just a little piece out of it. Cutting one notch out of it. And I'll cut there, then I'll cut about a 1/4 inch, sometimes, depends. But you can cut it out to where, in other words, cut this end off a little shorter too, if you need to. If you need it to go through here, better. That one works fine. A lot of it's how you bend it, as to whether or not it'll go through these light fixtures. All the light fixtures that I have that have that type of system on them. Now, I did have some 4-foot. Well, let me just show you. There's gonna be a little noise as I open the garage door, so the back door. But this fixture right here that I'm replacing, that those lights up on top replaced, they already had some holes in them here, holes in it there, and I just used that hole basically from the back side. When I hung it, I just put those dog chains through it, and that's how I hung all these shop lights out here. And they have finally, that's the last one to finally go, and I'm replacing it. But anyway, dog chains. Don't throw away chains. Chains come in handy. Don't throw away stuff. Something else I did was make some, I guess you'd call them floating shelves in my barn, this lofted barn, and used, it's not dog chain, that's a little bigger than dog chain, but just used it to help support the shelf. A couple of lag bolts there, a couple of lag bolts on the rafter, and shelves on both sides. Works pretty dang good. Hold a lot of weight. I've got 3 buckets of chains here. That one back there is just little stuff, a lot of dog chain, a lot of small, it's a little smaller than 1/4 inch. I had some more I got at a garage sale. Some of that's old tire chains and stuff we don't need down here, so I've used that. That's some 12 footers, 12, 20 footers, nice chain. And I just keep them in a bucket. But I've got that bucket full of dog chains and other stuff. I like it. By the way, if I break a bungee, you never know when you're gonna need that. Don't throw that away if you break a bungee. I got several of those. That's off a pull strap. Don't throw it away. You might need it. All right. Because sometimes you're going to lose that, or it's just not long enough, and you need something extra. You can even take the dog chain. I can't do it with one hand, I don't think. Maybe I can. And that is, if you needed to lengthen the that chain, then you can just do that with the dog chain. Dog chains are pretty stiff. They're not, they wouldn't hold a couple 100 pounds, but they'll hold a lot for sure. So you might want to do something like that if you need a little extension on a chain, or if you need to do some dropping down. That'll work. Dog chain. I use them all the time. I really do. I use them to hook cattle panels together, to close gates. I'll put a hook on them, like these double-ended hooks with the little push button. And I use dog chains all the time. I got them all over my place. So, anyway, I don't throw away nothing. You know that. Dog chain. Don't throw it away. We're gone.